Hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we got all of our prep work done. We have completely explored the SR2, we've spoken to everyone, and we are good to head to Omega and hopefully pick up some non-Cerberus companions. That'd be nice. And then where are we? Okay, we're there. Yes, enter orbit. Ooh, now that looks cool. Omega. Built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design has given way to haphazard expansion by scrabbling factions of every species. There is no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was one. Population 7.8 million, orbital distance 2.43 AU, orbital period 6.9 Earth years, total length 44.7 kilometers. Lovely. Ooh, very cool. Okay, we can only have these two. Come on. Yeah, that's good. Ooh. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so we have specific skills that are locked behind loyalty. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. In which case, let's just rank up. Whoop. Jacob, I would assume... Yeah, this is the same thing, so let's get you some of that. And Naomi is completely ranked up. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh... Hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Oh. Okay. I did notice that that Solarian, you know, like, oh yeah, whatever she wants. So I guess if there's no centralized government, there still has to be people controlling it. I don't think Naomi has any reason to be rude to this guy. You know, she has nothing against Batarians. Batarians don't really come up much in her backstory, so she wouldn't be like, oh, a Batarian, like, fuck him. Also, oddly enough, I think Naomi would be feeling really quite at home here. She was raised in the slums of Earth. She has a criminal background. This place screams, you know, criminal underbelly. You know, it outright said so in the description. So I think Naomi would be like, oh my, I'm actually feeling kind of at home here after I have to spend all my time on the SR2 surrounded by Cerberus. Like, I'm now kind of with my people again. Oh my god. Yeah, there's no need to be rude or hostile. Just, you know, relax, chill, go with the flow.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Aria for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
I like that. I like that. Naomi, she may have left the slums a while ago, but she still knows, you've got to be tough. You've got to be tough. Oi, like, I'm not trying to make trouble, but, like, cut the crap. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And we have an actual map. We have an actual map. Okay. I think, I do think going and seeing this Aria person would be wise. We don't want to piss off, whoever is in charge here. There's a VIP area. And a market. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Lovely.
Please.
Shut it.
Okay, now Zaid, that was, Zaid Masani. This is another potential companion, I believe.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
Oh, hello! Hello! What beautiful eyes. There's a guy on the floor being like, please help me. But Naomi's only thought is like, how loyal is he to Cerberus? I'll deal with the guy crying in a minute, but like, what's your connection there?
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
He's not my elusive man. He's not my elusive man. Don't say that. Don't say, okay, now we'll deal with the guy who's on the floor. What's going on with him?
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
Okay, so this is the introduction that Zaid is a hard ass who is only interested in money. He didn't like the sound of the mission that, the elusive man, told him about, but he was like, hey, if you're giving me that much money, I don't give a shit, I'll do it. With this guy, oh, I didn't do it, I don't care, I'm just being paid to catch you. Okay.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
Okay. I'm trying to think what Naomi would make of this guy. She doesn't have anything against bounty hunters or mercenaries. Naomi, again, given that she was a criminal and she's had to do a lot of shit to get by, I do think that Naomi has murdered people in the past, and not a case of like, oh, I'm defending myself, it was self-defense. I'm talking like, I was told to kill you, so bang bang, motherfucker. Like, I do think she has murdered people in the past. She takes no joy in it. She's never taken any joy in the matter. However, if you are a threat to her, and, back in the day, if you were a threat to her money, because that's how she survived, if you were threatening that, then she was going to deal with you. And if oh, you can't pay me off, you can't talk me down, I'm going to keep doing this, then I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Like, what? if you're not going to be talked down, if we can't settle this diplomatically, then I'm going to settle it lethally. The only crimes that Naomi is like, oh, I've got a hard no on that. She judges drug dealers because her childhood friend, her best friend, when she was a teenager, who really looked out for her, was the first person who ever really cared about her. She died of a drug overdose, so she judges drug dealers, and she has a hard stance on murder and slavery. Murder if you're like, you know, oh, I hate women because I never loved my mother, and now I hide in alleys, and I stab brunettes because they remind me of my mother's hair. Like, people like that, you'll need help. You'll need help. If it's murder because you're a bounty hunter, an assassin, a mercenary, like, whatever, like, you're being paid. You're being paid. Like, that's on the person who paid you. Get your money. You do your job, like, whatever. So the fact that he's a hard-ass mercenary who's like, hey, I'm only doing this for the money, this guy could be innocent, I don't give a fuck, I'm just trying to get paid, I don't think that Naomi would have anything against that. He's very standoffish. Naomi can pick up on that, but I don't think she'd necessarily be, you know, predisposed to dislike him because, you know, oh, he's a bounty hunter, and that guy could be innocent. He's saying he didn't do it, but he doesn't give a shit. Like, I don't think that Naomi would be particularly put off by that. He's trying to get paid. He's trying to get paid at the end of the day. That's it, and Naomi can understand that. This guy isn't loyal to Cerberus. He's loyal to money, and Naomi can work with that because Naomi also quite likes money. So welcome aboard. Do you wanna help me take out Cerberus?
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
What? No, he didn't. Implies some kind of like, oh, we talk, and the elusive man talks, and Naomi has revenge fantasies. That's what she does. Yeah, I'm inclined to go down the middle here.
What kind of arrangement?
Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Aye. Okay, so one companion down. Excellent. We're gonna grow that team. We're gonna grow that team. You two are gonna be in the minority soon. Soon we will have... Oh, warning, low power. Okay, but yes, soon we will have more non-Cerberus than Cerberus. Hello. Alright, what's... Okay, that's the door, but Oh, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but in a good way. Oh, it's all sexy Asari. Okay. Okay, just shaking their bits on the billboard. Okay, good for them. Good for them. Now then, let's... I think... Was it the transport depot that said... Edie said someone was going to have info on Archangel. And I can't remember who she said. I mean, we'll find them. We're bound to find them at some point. Okay. Ooh, hello. Banter points. I'll take that. Where was I saw that view of Omega talk to Miranda. Aha!
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Yeah, I just think this place would remind Naomi of home. Admittedly, she wanted to leave all of this stuff behind. It's... How do I put it? It's nostalgic in that, like, oh, it was so shit. Look at this. It was so shit. At least I don't have to stay here. I think that's how Naomi is feeling. It's nostalgic, but, you know, it doesn't exactly cloud her memories, shall we say. And this guy stands out like a sore thumb, but... Okay, I guess we can't enter the transport depot. In that case, let's head straight to Aria. See what she's about. Oh, there's a line. There's a line, but...
Come on, let me in.
Oh my god, they have an Elcor bouncer.
Ari's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
He is an Elcor bouncer. I love you. I love you so
You've let 10
much.
people in while I've been standing here.
Uncaring. They were VIPs.
And I'm going in too.
Can you even see me over here?
Go on in. Aria's expecting you.
Don't
Thank you.
know who I am?
Matter of fact, no. Get in line.
Oh, I don't know who you are, mate, but I'm Commander Shepard. Who are you?
What are you looking at?
Whoa.
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Okay. Oh, pardon me, people. Yeah, we could have intimidated him, but I mean, to be fair, we did approach him. I think if he had just come at Naomi, then, like, oi, piss off. Who the fuck do you think you are? But we approached him, so fair. Again, I'm sorry, I'm just like, oh my god, there's fire, there's dancing ladies, there's more dancing ladies on the screen, there's more fire, there's a giant holographic cocktail, like, what's happening? Naomi would be in her element. Me, Kallista, I'm like, this is not my element. I do not belong here. I belong in a library. Hello. Did someone call me a whore? How dare?
I'm busy.
Okay. Private room is locked. Aye. Good stuff. Now, I believe... Yeah, Aria's in the back. Let's just... Okay, that leads to the lower level. Let's just... Ooh! Yes, please. Thank you. I was about to say we're technically on duty, but are we? We died, so surely that would... Oh my, we did end up leaving the Alliance. We didn't need to give in our resignation because we died. I mean, I would assume we're not part of the Alliance. You know, we came back from the dead, but I don't know what to make of that. We're about to meet someone important. We should remain level-headed. You have very cool markings. Nice. Anyone here seen your ched? What's a ched? Just leave it be. Leave it be. And we couldn't speak to you, however, there was a guy over here. Anto, I believe? Yeah.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Aye. Hello. Hello. With your own personal dancing ladies. Aye.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face. I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega? I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Aria.
I think I'm in love. Hello? We have no reason to be rude to this lady. We've entered her turf. We're a dead spectre. That is really fucking weird. Like, fair dues.
I like it. Easy to remember. If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
So, what can I do for you?
Everything. Tell me about everything.
So you must know what's what on Omega. Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Okay.
Tell me how you got set up here. That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer? Mind your own damn business.
I mean, fair. Fair.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am. Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
I think there's a pretty good chance. It's like she said, I have allies and enemies that I keep at varying degrees of distance. We'll see how useful you prove. Like, it's clear that Aria would use us for her own gains if she wanted to. We're currently being used by the elusive man. And I mean, from Naomi's viewpoint, you know, at least Aria is attractive. Naomi is the big gay, and she's just like, hey, at least, if I'm gonna be used by anyone, at least let it be an attractive lady, please. Also, to be very blunt, Aria isn't with Cerberus. Aria is her own independent faction, and I think Naomi's like, I've been used a lot recently, and it would be a really nice break to be used by someone other than Cerberus if I have to be used, please.
I'm trying to track down Archangel. You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Ooh.
Why is everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
I mean, we're trying to piss off the elusive man, so he sounds perfect.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
That's kind of impressive. That's kind of impressive that one person could get all of these rival groups to work together by making them hate him more than they hate each other. That's impressive.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Okay, it would have been interesting to get her opinion, so we'll ask this again.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
Ooh.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Oh. Interesting. Very interesting.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
So the Solarian Special Tasks Force, they were, I believe they were the precursors to the Spectres. I believe they were the Solarians, like, spies and stuff like that. Okay, so we've got a former spy turned doctor. Now then, I am just about out of time for this episode, so let's read a couple codex entries.
Freedom's Progress colony was once a typical Alliance settlement, but following complete communications blackout and its apparent destruction, is now a lightning rod for anxiety and dread in the galactic human community. The communications blackout followed an upgrade of the colony's small military force, supplemented by mechs and security drones, with high-powered tower-mounted Guardian lasers. Colonists complained about construction cost overruns, delays, noise, and damage to the local environment. They also feared the defense array could be seen as provocative to their world's neighbors. Such fears may not have been baseless. Authorities have still offered no explanation for the communications blackout, fueling rumors of plagues, natural disasters, or a cult-inspired mass suicide. Located in strategically insignificant space, Freedom's Progress colony had once offered residents spectacular rainbows, lush marshlands, and stunning mountain ranges. Its potential as an agricultural settlement and tourism wonderland rivaled that of any Alliance colony.
And now it lies empty. Damn.
Originally an asteroid rich in element 0, Omega was briefly mined by the Protheans, who eventually abandoned it due to its thick, impenetrable crust. Thousands of years later, nature did what even the Protheans could not. A collision with another asteroid broke Omega in half, exposing its trove of element 0 for easy mining. A rush ensued as corporations and private individuals tried to strike it rich on Omega, and thieves and outlaws followed in their wake. As space became tight, construction of processing facilities extended vertically from the asteroid, creating Omega's jellyfish-like silhouette. To prevent future collisions, the station is ringed with enormous mass-effect field generators that redirect incoming debris. Today, Omega is a major hub of narcotics, weapons, and EZO trafficking, without even a pretense of civilian government or military control. Only mercenary groups have been able to instill a limited order. The most ruthless is an Asari syndicate run by the notorious Aria T'Loak. The Systems Alliance space vehicle Normandy is a prototype starship created as a joint human and Turian venture. A frigate optimized for reconnaissance missions, the vessel uses state-of-the-art stealth technology. Most ships generate tremendous heat that is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, temporarily sinks this heat within its hull. Because of exterior hull refrigeration, the ship can travel undetected for hours, or drift passively for days of covert observation. That heat sinking carries the risk of cooking the crew alive if the stored heat is not eventually radiated. Also contributing to stealth is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core double the standard size. The Tantalus generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters.
Oh, the true Normandy. The one true Normandy. Naomi misses you so much. So much. Alrighty then, in the next episode, I think we're gonna go talk to that recruiter. Things seem really dire for Archangel. Everyone's going up against him. Yeah, Morden is currently in a quarantine zone, but I think Morden is probably a lot safer than Archangel is right now, so I think it's best that we focus on him. But that will have to wait until the next episode. So until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.